Some of us are okay.
It was really mostly small.
It really was.
I shouldn't even be at the table. I just sit down.
That's fair.
Not here.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, I think it started with us deciding to go to the basement. I thought that was in the basement.
Just doing it for the atmosphere.
Okay. And I hated it there. It sucked. I didn't want to go down the basement. I think we should have left. We found a bunch of tombs, children's tombs, not cool. Baby's tomb had nothing. Then there were bugs in the wall, and that was gross. And Ramon and Saxon were fighting people, but I couldn't even see what was going on. And then we went and I found treasure. Things came out of the wall, but that doesn't matter. And then we went and opened a whole bunch of chests and got what we could out of them. Because, you know, I had a competent boyfriend, not an incompetent one who doesn't know how to unlock locks. And then we followed some chanting. There was flexing in there somewhere. I remember a lot of flexing at some point. We were following this chanting. We saw some paintings, some other things. And then it was dark. There was water. Some crazy rooms in the wall, gates. I don't even know. It all happened really fast. And then we went in, and a bunch of people told us we had to sacrifice somebody. And then everybody was like, oh, we're not sacrificing Joe. And I was like, okay. Well, so instead, Joe decided to just shoot this shambling pile of decomposition, which was a horrible idea. And Saxon was right there. And poor Saxon, who is like the strongest person there, maybe, I don't know. It's still it's up for debate.
Ramon is hurt.
Was definitely eaten. So now it's for sure Ramon's the strongest. And but we watched that and I was like, I'm getting out of here. And so we ran out and everybody was busting walls down. Ramon ran through some crazy swinging blades. I got a little trapped a couple times. I have a little bit of junk in the trunk, so all these tiny holes didn't help. And then I couldn't leave because I was possessed by the child Rose, but luckily Wyatt helped me out and we made it out. And I don't know what happened to my property. That's what I remember.
So yeah, as you guys made your way through the basement, you guys found a couple things. You attempted to fight a shambling mound and decided to run. As you made your way through the house, you noticed it started getting more decrepit and falling through, and doors were blades. And as you come following out of the house, you guys hear a voice.
Yes.
But first, all the fog rolls in, and you guys leave, and everything is quiet.
So we gotta go then, right?
Yep, you guys can head out.
What do you mean they're blades? Just the panic.
What kind of blades? What kind of blades?
And here we are in a peaceful sunset area with
Fuches.
all right.
Good luck remembering that one.
I got it, Fuches. Does he have a last name?
Nope. My character would never have a last name, ever.
Okay. And who are we looking at? Fuches. Who is he? Where is he?
He is a human. You know, he's about 6 foot. Pretty decent looking build, considering he ultimately is more of like so he's a cleric, and he's basically a hermit.
A hermit. Okay.
So
where is he staying?
So he kind of studies more or less like in a small like village.
Okay.
So
okay.
very little traffic comes through. So he's alone a lot. So he's kind of like the sole.
Would he be at home? Would he be in town?
He probably spent a lot of time at home gathering information.
Is he like a reader?
So he's a reader. So where Fuches is at this point is, you know, he's been kind of seeing a lot of activity going on around the town lately, and quite honestly, even though he's got like kind of the religious background, he's kind of bored with it. Like he's starting to see all this adventure going on around, and he's kind of excited about it. Like, what's up? Like, you know, I'm reading all this stuff and learning all this stuff, but it's not doing anything for me. Like it's so theoretical.
So you're setting up, you got your stuff ready, and you're getting ready to head out on your adventure.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
He's ready to.
You've done some practice. You're a little leveled up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just said you're at home alone.
Yeah. He's kind of just like sitting around. He's got his pack all ready to go.
So since it's sunset, are you running from anyone? Are you just trying to get out without the bustle of the town seeing you?
Yeah, he's kind of trying to just get out and he's kind of known as just being this like go-to kind of guy for information, and he kind of just doesn't want to make a fuss about it because he doesn't know like what he's doing.
Okay.
He doesn't want to.
Is he older or?
He's just like kind of like 30s.
Okay.
He's like not entirely sure what he's gonna do, so therefore he doesn't want to kind of give attention to it in case it doesn't work out.
Right.
But he still has those beliefs like in his back where it's like, you know, he knows a lot of off the bat. He's like a healer.
Right.
So he.
Is he looking to help people or?
He's definitely going to be more friendly or helpful up front.
Okay.
But he's definitely kind of, you know, he's never been in this kind of lifestyle, so he's kind of cautious, but he's still, with his background, he's still pretty friendly. Like overall, like new people aren't going to scare him off unless they give him a reason to.
Okay. So, as the night falls and you set out on your journey along the path, you hear the howl of wolves. And you notice a dense fog seems to be rolling in from the hills. We won't say mountains because I don't know where you're from, but from the hills. As you start to get closer to the forest, you would expect to hear wolves, but this sounds like a lot. And the fog keeps getting denser and denser. Do you have any lights? Can you see? It's unusually dark for what time it is.
He has candles.
Okay.
So if it's starting to get dark and you can't really see, you're starting to hear some stuff.
It's like unusual. Like through the fog, you almost can't see the moonlight anymore.
Okay. So Fuches is kind of gonna look into it. So he's got a priest pack as his gear. So he's gonna like dig around there. He doesn't even have it organized because like he's so new at this. Like he doesn't go.
Right.
So he's like digging around. He kind of pulls out a candle that's like half melted as it is. He's gonna try to just light it with one of the matches.
And as it lights, you notice the fog is closing in on you and almost burns the candle to a light like flicker. And you begin to make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Perfect.
Good start.
You notice that the wolves are a lot closer than what you had imagined. And then through the fog, you feel like hands grasping at you almost. And you see like figures and shadows. And the fog keeps getting more and more thick, and you start to run out of breath. But you can see the path in front of you.
So he's also going to kind of reach in and grab like one of his like holy symbols, currently unnamed or unknown, but he's got one. And he's kind of just going to look.
Have you picked a god yet?
No.
Okay.
Not specific.
Okay, we'll have to go ahead and get that done soon. But no problem. No, not important yet. So, you got your holy symbol out. You feel comforted, but you can tell that this fog is dangerous. And the shapes with your nat 20 aren't real, but they sure could fool somebody. Make a Constitution saving throw. 15. Okay, you're choking, but you seem okay. But you know you need to move.
Okay. I can still see more of the path.
That's all you can see is just a little bit of path in front of you. If you turn around, everything's gone. Fog, fog, fog.
Okay. I'm even gonna kind of like duck down a little bit to try to like find something like even air under me and kind of just scoot as fast as I can.
Yeah, as you move, the fog almost clears away, but then just immediately comes right back, and it's closing in, and now you're moving, so it seems to almost be opening up a little bit. And with your perception check, you can tell that the wolves are lining the path. And these are real. These aren't shadows or figures that the fog is creating. Even though those are still there too, trying to confuse you. It seems like the shadows are trying to push you off of the path.
Okay.
And the wolves are trying to keep you on.
Okay.
Are you going to keep going?
Yes.
Okay. So as you start to move forward, or as you keep moving forward, the fog starts to lift a little bit. And you start to see a shadowy house, large in the distance. And then if you're going to approach that, we're going to go get that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna approach trying to escape.
Well, if not, the fog is going to close in.
Right. So, I'm not seeing wolves is not a good start.
Yeah, the wolves seem to break away as the house comes into the distance. They kind of fall off a little bit, but the fog still pushes you.
Yeah. I've definitely been taught to like seek shelter in these kind of scenarios, not to stand my ground.
All right, we'll go get that then. Come on, guys. So then, as you are coming up on the house, more figures start to come into shape, and the house, what once as a shadow looked tall and elegant, becomes dilapidated and sunken in. And then you start to hear a commotion. Because you rolled that 20, I mean, you got everything.
I see it.
So, as the fog is pushing you in, it starts to open up, and there's this dilapidated house now. And you see figures laying out, looks like maybe they had just escaped the house. And then there's a carriage and two large men, one holding up the body of another. So there's three people, one's being held by one tall person. And then you see 4 people on the ground outside of the house.
Do they look hurt to me?
Well, as you come out of the smoke, and as you guys are falling out of the house, everyone hears a voice say, "Hello, friends." And he motions towards you to make your way over closer to the group.
And I'm gonna kind of sidestep over towards the non-speaking people, so this group.
And then I need you 3 to make wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, I have the highest and I have 0 to wisdom.
You didn't have to make one.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
60.
16? Okay. The
What do
guy
we see?
standing before you is a very, very good, friendly person who is speaking to you. That's the idea you guys get, the 3 of you. Immediately tell that this guy is cool, he's friendly, He's someone you should probably listen to.
Do we see him?
Yeah.
What does he look like? Sorry, okay, look away.
Actually, I don't know if it's in that one.
No, you don't have to. Just wondering what we're looking at. I don't know what this guy looks like either.
Well, make a perception check.
To look at him?
Well, you guys just came flying out of the house.
18.
Okay. So yeah, you see Strahd, and he is tall, elegant, pale looking, long, dark hair.
Oh.
He's wearing really elegant robes, and the cart is a large, black, glamorously regal cart. And then the guy next to him is a dark elf. He doesn't look like he's in anything bad, but he's not dressed up. And the other one is your friend David.
Oh. Hi.
So as he waves you over, he's, "Hello, friends. Lovely to meet you.
Hi.
I can't say how excited